Hello there, welcome to another episode of Create This Book. I will be doing pages 75, 19, 36, and 137. Remember kids, anything is legal in Alaska. I'm starting off with page 75. Create a page of quotes. Fill this page with inspirational quotes. So for the last 4 years, every time someone in my family or one of my friends says something really funny or something that would be really concerning taken out of context, I write it down, and I decided I would pick all of the most inspirational quotes from all of the quotes that I've been collecting. I typed them up and printed them out. Also, my brother let me borrow his fancy schmancy mics, so let me know what you think of the audio quality of this video. My idea for this page was to print out all the quotes and make a little booklet out of them and then just glue it into the page. While I decorate the inside and outside of the little book, let me read some of the quotes to you. Maybe you'll feel as inspired as I am. Presbyterians are just Catholic Baptists. Don't lick anybody! You're not the queen, but you are Gollum. So this is how democracy dies, by being hit by a bus. The only time when it is acceptable to suck is when you have a straw. I'm wearing the wrong pants for this ice cream. Too many straitjackets, not enough babies. If you're not modest, you're lower than a zombie. If we squeeze Catherine, we get Catherine juice. Anyway, that's why I eat cat food. There are no odds and ends in my town, there's only big stuff happening. Manipulation is fun too. That's not a droid, that's a marshmallow. Anything is legal in Alaska. I need to work on my face. I'm never gonna meet my great-great-grandchildren, so it's not my problem. So yeah, that's all the quotes. I also had a couple other quotes that needed a lot more context that I'm not going to share. They're not inappropriate or anything, it's just I don't have time to explain those ones, but I still think they're funny, so I'm going to put them in, but you will not have the pleasure of reading those. So you can probably tell that none of those quotes are actually inspiring. I just thought they were really funny, and I didn't want to do a sappy, sentimental page of inspirational quotes, so I took hilarious, out of context ones instead. But I still wanted the aesthetic to be like a sentimental, happy journaling type of thing, so I got some highlighters and I doodled and made it look like you were gonna get some truly inspirational, uplifting quotes when what you got was, well, something else. Moving on to page 18, which is create a recorded conversation. Sit in a room with other people, write down everything you hear. I also twisted this one. I didn't want to sit in a room and creepily write down everything everybody was saying because 1, that would be boring, and 2, that would be creepy and I wouldn't be interacting with people. So I just took all the rest of the quotes that I had written down and put them in there instead, all the ones that weren't quote-unquote inspirational. I'll read some of those to you while I decorate the background. Man, I can't find my binoculars. I was gonna go spy on the neighbors. Did I spell freakishly right? How's your head? Is it gone still? I desperately need socks. These bad vibes are giving me wrinkles. 'Cause I'm a hipster. Is the Pope one of those? Have people died on Venus? Iona, I'm going to cut your heart out now. I have so many bones in the freezer right now that are heaping up guilt. Your hands are not manly. Thank you. What's your greatest fear? Chickens. My life is full of people who won't leave. Aw, there's gonna be no skin left for me. How did high school bullying work? I don't know, ask the girls I bullied. What Frosty do you want? Vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry? Can I get demented raspberry? I want raspberry. There is no raspberry. We are taking you to Texas, but we do not grant you the rank of Buckies. Murder? I like murder. I thought he died in the end. I thought he tried to go through the chimney and died. And there you have it. That was the rest of the out of context and somewhat incriminating quotes from myself, my friends, and my family. I highly recommend starting a quote list of your own. I'm not going to flip through the booklet I made because I left everyone's names in there and they probably would like to remain anonymous. But I did the same cutesy journaling, highlighting doodles and stuff inside there too. The next page I did was page 36. Create a record of your week. Answer each of the following questions every day for a week. The week I did was February 9th through 15th. And the questions are, what did you wear? What did you eat? What was the best part of the day? What was the worst part of the day? And what was one random activity you did? The week was pretty boring except for Valentine's Day. And the day before Valentine's Day, I did a Galentine's party with some friends. And then I went to a wedding on Valentine's Day. So I got to record some of the fun stuff I did in that week. Now here's the last page I did, page 137. Create without thinking. Do something to this page without thinking. Do it quickly, do not plan. That's exactly what I did. Initially, I set a 25-minute timer to help me go fast and try and finish this quickly, but I accidentally took an hour to finish it instead, but I had fun, so that was not a problem for me. I started by drawing a circle. The circle looked like a human head, so I drew a human head. Then I drew the rest of the human. It's a girl kneeling on the ground. She has her arm out. What's she doing with her arm? I don't know. Looks like she's beckoning something. I drew a baby deer. I've never drawn a baby deer before. Where did that come from? I don't know. And then the rest is history. For this page, I drew it directly into the Create This book. I didn't do a separate piece of printer paper to glue in later. I didn't want to deal with all that. And the pages surrounding it are blank, so I didn't have to worry about previous bled through alcohol markers or anything. And I wanted to use colored pencils because it's been a long time since I used colored pencils. And colored pencils don't bleed through the page, so I'm comfortable with just using them directly in the book. I'm sketching with a brown Crayola erasable colored pencil. I really like those for sketching. They erase really cleanly and really well. They erase even better than a normal pencil would, and they erase better than a Prismacolor erasable colored pencil. So I just really like to use those for sketching sometimes. One thing about them though is that you can't just go right over them with a fine liner. You have to erase them lightly first because they are kind of thick and waxy. I'm a little out of practice with colored pencil, and I was also trying to finish this really fast, so this is not my best work. Even for the colors, I tried to be random and not think about it too much, just kind of pick up whatever felt right instead of figuring out coordinating colors or whatever. I just gravitated towards what I thought looked nice. Oh boy, the background. Yeah, I really wanted to have a background, but I was also trying to finish this up, so I slapped on some grass, slapped down some trees and a sky, and called it good. Here's all the finished pages. I got through 4 pages this video, and that's pretty awesome. The most fun pages were the quotes pages for me because 1, they were quick, and 2, I was finally able to use the quotes that I've been writing down for the past few years, and it just really makes each page unique because I think that's not an angle that most people are gonna take. The record page was fun too. It's pretty much the closest I'll ever get to journaling. And I got to use a bunch of my fancy gel pens. And I really like this page a lot too. All these pages were really fun and really fast. I really want to know which quote was your favorite. Let me know in the comments. I love reading comments. And consider subscribing so that maybe someday I can afford the fancy mic that my brother has. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!